Hello and thank you very much for tuning in. In this very brief demo, I'm going to be showing you some of the key features of NeoOps and how you can interact with our interface. First, navigate to the home page, and here we've put down some very useful links for you. You can visit our GitHub homepage, and you can also install the Neoline Chrome extension from this link. Make sure you're using Chrome as a browser and have Neoline installed. Here I have created 3 different accounts for different purposes: the creator, player 1, and player 2. And here I've opened up the NeoTube tracker so you can see their balances. This is player 1 and this is player 2. Coming back to the home page, we first click on connect to connect to Neoline. And then let's just go ahead and create a pool. Put down gas as the token ID, and then search for BTC USDT for our demo. You can create your margin. Here we're using 10 gas tokens as the margin. You can set the expiry. Make sure that the expiry is at least 5 minutes later than the current time. And the threshold time is actually the last timestamp before which the players are allowed to enter a game. So make sure this is also 5 minutes later minimum. And enter the strike price. We are going with 3,500. And description, this is a demo. Now click on create, confirm, and this will take you to Neoline for confirmation. Feel free to cancel if you don't like the network fee you're paying. And go back to trending and hit refresh a couple of times. Now notice there's often a lag, so you will not see the pool appear immediately, but click on refresh for a couple of times and you'll see it appear. This is the pool that we just created. You see the simple BTC USDT and the description. This is a demo. Right, now let's switch to other accounts. Oh, by the way, you can also click on this manager span and see all of the pools that you've managed. You can also cancel. Now let's go back and switch to the player account and place some bets. When you switch to another account, be sure to refresh the page so that we can connect to Neoline once again. Now we are connected with the first player. Go to trending and find the pool that you've just created and place a long or short position by simply clicking on the long or short button. Now for player 1, I want him to place a long position. And this confirmation. Now you can go to the player band and see all of your positions. And you can see this is the one that we've just placed. Now let's switch to player number 2 and place on the short position. Once again, be sure to refresh the page so that we can connect to Neoline once again. Go to trending and find your pool. This time we're going to bet on the short position. Hit confirm. And once again, wait for a couple of minutes for this transaction to be recorded on chain. Hit refresh for a couple of times. And sometimes if you don't see it coming along, you can navigate to another page and then navigate back. And you'll see this new position that we've just placed. And we can also cancel our position. Just notice that there's a slight penalty. The bet is now canceled. Refresh a couple of times to see this being removed from your players list. There seems to be a lag. And now it's recorded on chain. And let's just place on short position once again, confirm. And now let's just refresh a couple of times to make sure the transaction is recorded on chain. We can also navigate to this pool and see the total long and short positions. Refresh a couple of times and you'll see the total long and total short all being 1. Right, so it's recorded. And you can see now here the transaction. All right, now that we have placed the 2 bets, let's switch back to the creator and see what we can do with oracle calls and payout functions. Once again, refresh the page and reconnect to NeoOps. Go to Manager, and here you see this ongoing pool that we just created. If you click on Oracle Call, it's not yet time to call Oracle, so we'll just wait until this pool expires. And here you can reference the spot price of BTC USDT, so it's currently at 3,400 and our strike price is 3,500. So it's very likely that the long position is going to lose and short position is going to win. So that will give the short position a margin of about 20 gas tokens. So we'll be able to verify that later in the NeoTube tracker. Now I think it's about time that we call Oracle. Confirm and done. And allow for some time for the Oracle nodes to retrieve the external information. Meanwhile, let's just check on the balances of player 1 and player 2. So player 1 now stands at 760 something, and player 2 is currently at 17. So let's see how the payout function works. Confirm, and this will automate the payout process. Click yes, and refresh a couple of times to see the status of your pool going from ongoing to finished. And now the transaction is recorded on chain. Let's check once more on NeoTube tracker. Now you see the long position lost, so there's no change in use balance. And for short position gets a boost by about 20 gas tokens. So this is pretty much it, and thank you very much for your time.